Welcome to Tabletop Battle Adventures. DDay, 1500 hours. Turn 30, Part 2. For the details, you'll have to watch the military summary video for this turn. We'll scan the battlefield and then it'll be a US dice. A lot of action to get to still. Hedgerows block a line of sight unless there is a wall running along the hedgerow. And then the hedgerow does not block line of sight. Where to use that first US order dice? Here's Carentan in German control. One US soldier has arrived in Carentan. 116th Infantry 3rd Squad leader swam across, only soldier who made it on the swim across. The Germans also control this one remaining bridge. And right behind the bridge there's a river lock center screen. And the river lock is open and flooding this direction through the armor battle under the destroyed bridge. And then these green fields are flooded. Infantry advance, no run, and no vehicles. The brown fields are normal movement. And now let's get to this first dice. 116th Infantry 3rd Squad leader, the soldier occupying part of Carentan finally. He's facing off against the 6th Fallschirmjäger 3rd Section leader and also 3rd Section soldier here. I don't think we want to move forward. I think we'll throw a grenade. He's going to fire his SMG 2 shots, needing 3s, close range 2s, single man 3s, hard cover 5s, and the soldier will not go down. Got a hit. The section leader has 3 pin markers now, and he'll be German NCOs and officers or veterans can be only killed on 6s and wounded on 5s. 116th Infantry 1st Squad leader facing off against the 2 6th Fallschirmjäger 3rd Section soldiers center screen. He's going to receive an advance order, and he's also going to get. He's a sergeant. He'll be able to give out 1 order dice. He's going to order the 116th Infantry heavy machine gun to open fire on the 2 Germans once he moves out of the way. And he has 1 pin marker. Let's address that first. He'll be testing at a 10 and under because he's a sergeant and provides his morale +1. All right, first the sergeant's going to use his SMG, and he's going to fire right into the 2 soldiers in front of him. Hitting on 2s, the Germans will not go down because if they don't go down, they're dead. But if they go down, they're probably dead. We'll go down. All right, 2 shots, needing 4s. 1 hit. These Germans are regulars, dying on 5s and 6s, wounded on 4s. All right, heavy machine gun, open fire, 3 shots, needing 3s. Close range or point blank range, 2s. All right, so they are in point blank range, so it'll be 2s, and they're down 4s. 2 hits. Heavy machine gun gives a +1 penetration. These Germans will be killed on 4-ups, wounded on 3s. 2 hits. Killed with a roll of 2 5s. Now the nearest German infantry is here in the rubble. On this flank at least, and there's a few left here in the center. And of course the King Tiger is still a serious threat. We have this 116th Bazooka team working their way around. Hopefully going to get a rear shot on this King Tiger before he can skedaddle. 2nd Rangers, 1st Platoon, 2nd Squad, 2 soldiers at the window. One with a BAR, one with a rifle. They're facing off against the 6th Fallschirmjäger platoon leader, 1st Lieutenant Reese, right behind the window. But I think they're just going to fire at him because assaulting him, they only get 2 attacks. Shooting, they'll get 3. So they'll be hitting him on 3, close range 2, single man 3, and he will not go down. Oh, he's hit 3 times. 6 Fallschirmjäger's platoon leader has now 3 pin markers, and he'll be killed. German NCOs and officers only die on 6s, so wounded on 5s, dead on 6s. He survives. The damage roll of a 4 will not wound the lieutenant, but the wound will kill his attack dog. Dog's gone. 2nd Armored Division, half-track number 3, center screen, facing off against the King Tiger. We'll go ahead and assign an advance order and have him reverse, try to get out of the way. Let's see if he has any targets. Yeah, no targets. 506, 2nd Medium Machine Gun Team will receive a fire order. They'll open fire on the 6th Fallschirmjäger forward observer with a radio. They're hitting him on 3s. Long range 4s, single man 5s, soft cover 6s. He'll not go down. One more hit. The forward observer for 6th Fallschirmjäger now has 5 pin markers. He'll be dying on 5s and 6s, wounded on 4s. Wounded again. He was already brought back from his wound once. He'll be bleeding out in. Oh, 1 turn. Mortally wounded. Survivor from Omaha Beach, 916th Grenadiers, 1st section leader in the rubble. He was going over to support the defense of the bridge. But with our flank crumbling here, we're going to go ahead and advance him back toward the ruined farmhouse and take shots at 116th Infantry's 1st squad leader. Alright, he's got his SMG. It'll be 3s, single man 4s, and hard cover 6s. 2 shots. Misses. 2nd Armored Division, half track with the quad 50 cal. It's called a multiple gun mortar. We're gonna call it the half track that has the 4 50 cals, and he's gonna open fire on this 1058 Grenadiers 3rd section assistant leader on the balcony. All right, he'll need 3s, single man 4s, soft cover 5s. Should be the end of this. Six hits. The 50 cal will reduce this NCO's damage value to a 5, so he'll be killed on 5s and 6s and wounded on 4s. See if he can survive these 6 hits. He's killed. Panzer Lair Division Company Commander Hopman and the King Tiger will receive a fire order. He's going to turn his turret and fire on the 2nd Armored Division's Company Commander, who already landed his first shot on the King Tiger this turn in Part 1. Opens fire, needing a 3-up. He missed. What a failure. Alright, 1d6 and a scatter dice. Where's this super heavy AT round gonna end up? Failure. Alright, the hull-mounted MMG. He will open fire on... We're gonna target this Forward Observer team here. The 3s, hardcover 5s. They will not go down. 6 shots. Needing 5s. Two hits. The 5-6 was not it was a we have to re-roll that leaning dice. 1 hit. Wounded on 4s, killed on 5s or 6s. How many turns till he bleeds out? 3 turns. I just added a 2nd pin marker to the Panther number 2, who's immobilized and has his turret jammed. But I added the 2nd pin marker because the artillery strike that came in this area, I didn't give him a pin marker for the miss on his tank, but he's open topped, so he should have had a pin marker, so I just added it. The Captain Hopman and the King Tiger is going to radio over to the Panther guarding the bridge, give him a fire order. Needing a 2 to hit the Sherman right in front of him. He gets the hit. We need to roll for penetration. I run all my armor, all my vehicles at +1, so this is a 10 armored Sherman. And the 7 strength anti-tank round. But it is hitting top armor from my judgment here. So it'd be a 8 rolling a d6 with 8 against 10 armor. Penetrates. Sherman tank number 6 takes a 3rd pin marker. Now we're rolling on the damage result table. Destroyed. Panther has no shots with the hull-mounted MMG, and we're not going to go open top to fire at the Rangers coming through the hedgerow. I think we have this. Oh, maybe we should. We don't want those Rangers overrunning our position, taking it. On second thought, the gunner's going to go open top. He's going to. We got to kill these Rangers before they can get across this bridge. So he'll go open top. He'll be hitting on a 3. Hardcover 5s. These soldiers will not go down. 2 hits. The 2 Rangers now have 4 pin markers. They'll be killed on 5s and 6s, wounded on 4s. The Hopman's 2nd order dice. He'll radio over to the other Panther, tank number 2, and give them a fire order. He is immobilized and the turret is jammed, but he's open topped right now. He'll be able to at least put some fire over here on these Rangers. Try to slow him down. Give him some more pin markers at least. He'll be testing at just just a 9 and under. Would be an 8 and under, except the tank commander is a sergeant, which is NCO, therefore +1 morale. 9 and under. Fails, he goes down. 506, first squad assistant leader, center screen. He has 1 pin marker. He'll receive an advance order. He's going to move over into the fenced-in area of the compound. He'll have to pass his orders test. On second thought, he's going to advance over and see if he can stop the bleeding on the 116th Infantry First Squad bazooka soldier. So he'll have to pass his order test first at a 10 and under. What a brave fool. He will be able to stop the bleeding, revive the soldier on a roll of a 5 or a 6. Nice. That was a great save. So, by the way, the green D6s represent grenades held by U.S. forces. Brown D6s are the grenades held by the Germans. And when a soldier is killed, the grenade stays by the body. It can be used by either army. Well, now the U.S. forces have the freshly revived bazooka. Plus, they have another bazooka moving in on the flank of the King Tiger. And then we still have the 2nd Armored Division, Sherman. Maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to take out this monster King Tiger. Well, I'm going to end it there for today. About 3 days from now, continue the battle. Let's see whose turn it will be next. And by the way, this is a 12-foot by 5-foot table. Next time, it'll be U.S. dice. All U.S. and German forces are on the battlefield now as well. There's no reserves left. Everything's in the fight, every unit. Still a whole lot of action to get to.